The top barriers existing buildings face in going green beyond data on ROI are: the market still does not fully comprehend the urgency of greening existing buildings in order to meet the Paris Agreement targets, so it is not taking the transformative steps necessary for the sector to achieve net zero. Having an honest assessment, baseline understanding, and quality data improves decision making. What you don't measure, you can't track. Leading with data is key. By having people assess their building's baseline at the onset, we will help the sector understand the role their assets play in getting the global market to net zero. The next is financing and costs. Existing buildings face barriers in finding capital compared to new construction, so their capital needs to be used judiciously. I mentioned my organization's platform. One of its key features is that we provide buildings with an incremental path to pursue net zero. This incremental feature is key. One of the big deterrents that existing buildings face in going green is that when pursuing certification standards, they often have to front-end all their costs to achieve certification. Our process allows businesses to prioritize strategies that reduce their carbon emissions and avoid the long-term costs of having to remediate it down the line. And then our incremental approach also supports incremental cost deployment. The final issue is that the leading certification standards target the top 10% of the existing building sector, and because they are prescriptive and do not allow for incremental progress, they often prevent businesses from being recognized for many of the green building efforts they are making. What makes our solution fundamentally different is that it is open and incremental. It is focused on making sure the unaddressed 90% of buildings have a roadmap to get to net zero, which addresses one of the largest opportunities to both curb greenhouse gas emissions and promote equity by focusing not only on buildings but the people inside them. I believe that the answer is to realign our approach to implementation of net zero solution. That decentralized climate action and incremental paths to decarbonization is the fastest way to scale up implementation in existing buildings.